Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. This is the English translation of the Majlis of Hazrath Maulana Qamar Uzzaman Saheb Damat Barakatuhum, which took place on Tuesday, the 3rd of Jumadul Awwal 1446, 5th of November 2024. Hazrat Wala is saying, MashaAllah, regarding the safar that he just returned from. I used to give bayans also, and something I would tell the people. My health was very well. Those seekers that came benefited and even expressed their benefit. This year is a great fortune for me. It was a long safar. We went from place to place. Make dua to Allah that He accepts this. I don't have anything in mind presently. I've got this kitab in front of me. When I came out today, I was surprised at seeing so many people here already. I'm thinking people don't even know that I have returned. But what can I tell you people? Ek talib kafi hai. Even if there's one person, but in the true sense, he is a real seeker, then that is enough. Sometimes a Nabi just had one ummati, but it was enough. So this kitab here that we have is the kitab of Sheikh Abdul Fattah Abu Ghudda, Sheikh Abdullah Daifullah Rahili, and Maulana Habibur Rahman Azmi. Okay, so here we're quoting from the kitab. The author is saying, one person asked the great faqih and muhaddith Sufyan al-Thawri rahimahullah regarding the fazilat of a person reading his salat in the first saf. So he replied by saying this, that first ponder that this piece of bread that you are eating, from where has it come? This piece of bread that you are eating, from where has it come? Leaving it there, he went on to say, then whether you read salat in the first saf or the last saf, it doesn't really matter. So actually what was he trying to say here? That tumhara rizq haram hai ya halal. You first have to ponder, is my rizq halal or haram? Now, that saying all of that there, it doesn't undermine, and at any given point in time we have to say this. Sometimes a person will even think that we are not saying and undermining the great reward of a person who stands in the first saf. But he is trying here to specifically speak about the importance of your intake, that it should definitely be halal. Once it is halal, then everything is open there for you. You can continue and the road is clear. There was a saintly woman in Deoband, and once a year she used to have a dawat, an invitation in which she used to invite all the akabir. These akabir would eat there, and from them, one of them remarked that whenever I eat at this woman's place, for 40 days later, or for some long period thereafter, I still perceive the noor of her food in my heart. This is the barakat of halal food. Once we were on the rickshaw, I was on the rickshaw, Hazrat Wala is saying, what Hazrat Maulana Mohammad Ahmad Saheb, and he had an amazing way of explaining. We were going, and as we were getting closer, he said, where is all this lights in that day? Is that the very same place we're going to? And then I replied, and I said that it seems to be that very same place. So then he said to me, if you wish you may go. Listen, my entire life I didn't go. If you wish you may go. So then I said to him, Hazrat, if you're not going, I will definitely not go. Hazrat Maulana Muhammad Ahmad Saheb was a person who was very, very cautious. On one occasion, Hazrat Maulana Shah Wasiullah Saheb was eating this dessert of firni. He just took one spoon, tasted it, and then he passed it on to his grandchild saying, you rather eat. If I eat it, I will commit sin. By means of haram wealth, darkness is created. A person will find no pleasure in his a'mal that he is doing. Now, what can you do with this haram food? And food is so important. A person eats. From his eating, blood is generated in his body, created. And from that blood, strength comes. So now, if that food is haram, in which direction will that strength take him to? And if the food is halal, in which direction will it take him to? On one occasion, I entered the private chamber of Hazrat Maulana Shah Wasiullah Saheb, and he was pacing up and down. And what did he say? To Pir Shudi Hafiz, Azmeh Kada Bayrun Shuwad, Rindi Wahawas Naki, Dar Ahd Shabab Ola. That you have become old now. Isn't it about time that you come out from these evil places? This following of base desires, this, that and the other. Okay, if you've done it in your youth, understood. But you have grown old now. He was addressing none other than himself. One night, Sufyan Thawri rahimahullah ate to his stomach full. And then thereafter he said, the donkey, when it is given extra fodder, then you must take more work from it. Nevertheless, he then spent that entire night in ibadat of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allahu Akbar. Allah ta'ala keep us on the path of our بزرگان دين. ربنا تقبل منا إنك أنت السميع العليم وتب علينا إنك أنت التواب الرحيم بحرمة سيد النبي الكريم صلى الله عليه وسلم.